Okay, I couldn't do it.
Hi.
I don't think I lasted quite a minute.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe a minute? Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I just wanna get on with it. How are you, Prairie Queen?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good. It's Sunday. It's a day of rest.
It's a day of rest, a day of fooling around. Goes
Yeah.
sit down, stretch your legs out. You guys prepare to have your socks bored right off your feet. Um, join here with your old aunties, however you say it, aunties. I always said aunt,
I do too, Aunt.
and I always thought it was highfalutin to call somebody aunt
Right?
or auntie. Oh, what are you, fancy?
Yeah. And I don't know, maybe it's a regional thing. I don't know. But yeah,
Oh,
I say Aunt.
yeah, Aunt
Mm.
Viola, Aunt
Yeah.
Aunt Aunt Marge, Aunt Evelyn, yeah,
Yeah.
mm,
Or sometimes if it sounds better, let's say it's Auntie Marge. Like,
auntie,
yeah,
yeah,
Aunt or Auntie. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
My close family friends, they would call my kids would call them auntie or,
Mhm.
well, then there's uncle or yeah, uh,
Yeah, and yeah, because that's isn't that interesting back in the day, that's how kids addressed, their parents' best friends and stuff.
yeah, well, but what else do you it was kind of rude to say their straight first name,
Well, it's a form of
disrespectful.
yes, I was just gonna say that's very respectful because you're also acknowledging, like, that's mom's best friend, Auntie Marge.
Yeah,
And
and
if she
yeah,
likes Auntie Marge, I like it, and they're part of the family in a sense.
yeah, sure,
So
they
yeah.
sure are. Yeah, so, I just was thinking today in light of all that has happened on YouTube. So, we haven't been here for a while, you guys. We've been gone, what, 3 weeks?
I think so,
2
yeah.
2 weeks? Yeah, I had just stuff going on, stupid things, health things. Can't
Mhm,
remember, but it's all such a blur. But anyway, Prairie Queen and I, um, Cat, we
mhm.
have lives outside here, but it's just always such a pleasure. Boy, I remember when I was working and had a different kind of a life, I could hardly wait to get home, take off my shoes, pour a glass of wine, and go on YouTube.
Yes.
Go do some mod somewhere or participate somewhere, listen to the do stuff. But boy, these days we're lucky if we show up once a week, you guys. Boy, things change, huh?
They certainly do.
Yeah,
But and things have and haven't changed
yeah,
for our 2 or 3 favorite, locales.
locales,
Yeah.
girl worldlies. Well,
Oh,
not so much girl world. It's locales. That's a whole separate
yeah.
branch of the YouTubes, the girl world, the lols cows, because they include both men, women, every gender is welcome because we respect all philosophies and ways of conducting whatever
Mhm.
life you are enjoying.
Yeah, and
Boy,
it's
that was
nice.
off the top of my head. Holy crap, that was pretty damn good.
Yeah,
Um,
and, it's nice to, get other people's opinions and try to understand what other people are saying and thinking instead
yeah,
of just what we
yeah,
see.
and then rarely, every once in a while, there'll be something that comes around that shakes everybody up a little bit. And we've talked about this before. There is a new kid on the scene, and we've, we've. I sound like a big old fangirl, and because I am, uh, buff weeb.
Mhm.
Uh, we certainly bow to his uh, glaring superiority in doing what he does with the lulz cows. Holy crap! He has taken what everybody else has been working with for years and put his own flavor into it, his own twist, his slightly different approach.
He always has a plan and he puts it in action. Everybody else seemed to just review
Yeah,
certain people
have a set
and
thing they did, blah,
and
yada, blah,
yeah, throw their own opinion out
excuse me.
and left it at that.
Yeah,
Um,
certainly clever enough. There some people still out there producing professional looking productions of stuff, but it was their boilerplate stuff
mhm.
that and we everybody relied on it. It was the best we had, but now there's a bester. There's
And he's creating such fresh content for the rest of them for a long time as
Yeah,
well.
because number 1, he's very generous. He says, "Hey, tell me you're gonna do it. At least wait till it becomes public for everybody," because he has, different, little releases for him
Mhm.
members, and, he's really got it down. Yeah, but everybody can make money off of it if that's what you're doing out here. So it's when a rising tide lifts all the boats, and this man did it.
And
He's doing it.
I know in the beginning some people were making negative comments about
Oh,
what he was
jealous?
doing, but
Yeah.
I think they've settled down and realized that, yes, he's, like you said, generous and he wants to share. He's willing to share all the content, which is fine. And if they want to play that, make money off of it, fine. Just
Yeah.
give them the respect that let them at least,
It's just
um,
about good manners and observing, a
yes,
good YouTube form. Little chivalry doesn't hurt. Good manners are boy, they go a long way.
right. And everybody should be um embracing what he has done, in the regard that, um he's not out there to outshine the other content creators that have been reviewing these people for years. That's not what it was about. He came into the picture and he saw an opportunity of putting a twist on the whole thing because, yeah, how often are we going to watch a video from 10 years ago or 7 years ago, revisit this one, revisit that
The
one, and let's
reanalysis,
shit on this one and let's shit on that. Well,
yeah, the compilations, the endless compilations, but
see, and for you and I, we've been around these people, or watch these people make idiots of themselves for years. So
for
we know
years.
the lore. I understand there's new people that come into it that don't know the every minute
Y y
detail of
yeah,
how
every
awful these people are, which is true, but eventually they will.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
but this guy but anyway, I'm thinking here. Next week, next Sunday, is Father's Day.
no, it's this Sunday. It's today.
I thought it was the 21st.
Pretty sure it's today.
Yeah?
I think so.
Did I fuck up?
I think you did.
It says it's June t it's no, it says, okay, June 21st,
What?
Father's Day,
Okay.
next
Huh.
Sunday. Yeah? Do
That's
we
weird.
agree? Are we in agreement?
Uh, yeah, if you say so.
Oh, you're on your phone, you just can't click a tab and check the date because you're on your phone.
Right. Yeah. I tried to, and then I went, oh, I think I almost knocked
Better
myself
not
out.
do that. Yeah, we've been down that
Okay.
alley
Well,
before. Oh,
hey,
yeah,
you're the content
I'm
creator
I'm
lady
I'm
here,
the
so I'm
I'm
gonna
the
go
ca
with what you're saying. Yeah,
yeah.
what she said, folks.
Yeah, I'm the calendar keeper, the
Yeah.
supreme here. But
Okay.
I'm thinking perhaps unless, um, Buff Weeb is going to do a special Father's Day show, maybe we should observe G-Man's fatherhood.
Well, yeah, he's a father. Mm-hmm.
Celebrate G-Man's it's really funny. I'm not gonna say who started it in what Discord, but, a few months back, somebody was bringing up the fact that, G-Man owed all this back child support, and he's in arrears, and the kid's all a grown man now, and, and I think he's still in Jamaica, and G-Man's but anyway, somebody, said that.
Mhm.
I didn't somebody so ever since then, the ball has been run with, and they've been checking G-Man out, and sure enough, even Shanny says, "Oh, yeah, I saw a picture of G-Man's," what and so, uh, isn't that so I think, it's only appropriate that G-Man be celebrated on his day next
Well,
Sunday.
and, here's one thing, though, it's confusing. I think Shani referred to G-Man's child as a she, and I
Um,
thought you showed me a picture.
yeah.
My bad, I thought that was a he,
I I don't know. I heard she, but, for a long time, I heard he,
and
and
I
then someone else
yeah,
said in the autism spectrum. I never heard that,
right?
but
That's a
I
new one.
heard years ago, he got with this lady, and she was Jamaican. They're in Jamaica. She was visiting. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, he's got a kid. So, it'll well, now G-Man is talking about it. Sorry, G-Man, didn't mean to
Well,
bring up a
it's
sensitive
yeah,
topic.
it's
Ah!
come out there, so, he's
It's
smart.
like the elephant sitting in your lap, you know?
Yeah, and he's eventually gotta talk about that. Better
Like,
that he do finally bring it up and mention it instead of denying it. Like, or not that he was really denying it, he
he
was
just
pretty
didn't
much
discuss it. Yeah.
right. That's as bad as denying it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then again, Father's Day too, um, Vaughn. Yep, he's got his grown-up son that's, from his first marriage, and he's got, what,
Those
4 other
3
kids?
is it 3 kids or 4 kids? He
I
had a set of twins and
and the older girl and the set of twins, maybe that's it.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think he has 3 from Andrea and then the one
and from his first marriage, yeah,
that he's talked. I can't any
and
imagine.
God help that man.
What was wrong with those women? Well, we know Andrea had, challenges. She had, developmental challenges, but whoever that first lady was,
Well,
that
they were obviously very young when they got married, and, some women are more sheltered than others, and when by the time she said, "I do," and realized after the fact what the hell he was like, she
yeah,
probably thought,
and it was the backwoods of either Kentucky or Ohio.
yeah, and the maturity level when you're very young, when you marry at, let's say, 18, 17, 18, is so
14.
different. And what
Mhm.
you're wanting in life is, and what you're perceiving your husband's going to be like, or assuming what he's going to be like versus what he really is. Yeah. And then, so then next thing you know, you've settled with one child and you're in divorce court because that's not what you signed up for.
Yeah, and get really
So I give
yeah.
the first gal some credit there, because
Who
probably very young and naive, and what probably fed a bunch of falsehoods too about, oh yes, let's get married, I'll provide, blah blah blah, I can do this, I can do that, strung her a line, you know,
yeah.
that's not what he was after. And it goes for women too. They can pull off the same thing as well. String a good line.
Equally guilty. Yeah, okay.
Equally good. Just like their other ones, like Shani and Jason. She sold herself as much as she could to get into his life, and now even if he wanted to, there's no getting out of that.
Yeah, no, well, he doesn't want to, that's all he knows. Better the devil you know.
Yeah.
and he's a weak person, weak in character, has, makes no stand. Okay, so over in the chat, we have been ignoring you guys, not on purpose. Yeah, we did it on purpose. We don't like you. What are you doing in our chat? Okay, John, first up, everybody's favorite little brother. Hi, John. Good to see
Hello,
you.
genocide.
Thanks for being ever faithful and
Mm,
stalwart, and we love you, Psychic
mm.
Dashton, the Vampire
Oh,
Slayer.
Dashton.
Oh, yeah. Good to see you, sweetheart, you little
Yeah.
rabble rouser, man. I I love that you go around and you just be you and show up in some of those chats. Man, you've got some guts.
Oh, and I want to say,
Huh.
Dashton, don't forget, later on this evening, it's officially the new moon. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let's have a moment of silence and reflection about the upcoming new moon. Okay,
Mhm.
that's enough. Okay, Mudbrooker says there's no Father's Day in Canada. Really? Is that true, Prairie Queen?
No, he's just being silly.
Are you pulling our leg, Mudbrooker? Hi, Mudbrooker. Good to see you. You, you, yeah, you old Mudbrooker, you. We love you. And Mudbrooker, jeez. It has been weeks and weeks, Mudbrooker, ever since I didn't promise, I never promised. Well, maybe I did. I committed to sending you some little cast iron farm animals. Okay. I'm looking at it right now. It's not but 8 feet away from me. It's all bound up in packing tape. And then I told you I found this extra one that was outside, and it was full of spider pods.
Mm.
Yeah, all the so I left it outside turned it up, and let the sun get it. Probably hatched a gazillion babies. But anyway, it finally got emptied of life, and I washed it off. That thing, it's a frog, not exactly a farm animal, but it's a frog, and it's sitting here on my table. So I have not yet opened the box I've already secured to cram this last item in there. Um, so I'm a big lazy ass old woman. I haven't done it, but I don't know what's gonna motivate me or get me to do it. I will do it. I before I'm dead, okay? Before I'm dead, I will do this. And Mudbroker even says, "Let me know how much postage is. Give me your PayPal. I'll
Aw.
cover it." He's just so sweet. That's Mudbroker. Everybody loves
Mhm,
him.
mhm.
But I haven't done it yet. But then I have this huge, huge carton, yay Amazon, for their sturdy cartons to ship to my granddaughter that I haven't seen in 14 years. My granddaughter,
Wow.
yeah, I haven't. So I have this box all packed of her life, that because she spent her first 10 years of her life with me. And
Oh,
so
nice.
I have a court document, school things, report cards, all this stuff. So and now I have, but Mudbrooker, yours is first. I will guarantee yours is first. Number one, I can pick it up. And yeah, and so I owe you. But anyway, Mudbrooker, I have not forgotten you. I'm just a big slug, and I let you down. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm going back to the chat. Genocide says, oh, wait. Genocide next. Okay, Father's Day is next Sunday.
Mhm.
Genocide's birthday is the next day.
Oh,
Yeah, nobody cares, Genocide. I don't give a shit. Yeah. No. Okay, so we'll of course pay you the day before tribute. Uh,
mhm.
for your birthday. Okay, so that's June. So June, July. Is that still Gemini?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I don't know. Who cares? Dashton would know.
Dash, yes, Dash, he would know. And the
He's
other
our
thing,
expert.
if it's June 21st for Father's Day, that's the summer solstice.
So everything. So isn't this just a magical fucking time?
It certainly is.
It certainly is. Mudbrooker chimed in. In fact, June itself is only a myth in Canada. They only have 11 months on their calendar.
I'm gonna have to say yeah to that one. None of this four seasons stuff here.
Yeah,
I think we only have three, to be
yeah,
honest with you.
wet and less wet and oh my God, it's scorching everything.
Well, yeah, we go from snow to, yeah, wet and hot, and then back to wet and back to snow.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I think there's only three. It's been a very long spring.
yeah, and then you get about 10 minutes where everything is burnt to a crisp, and then it snows.
Yeah, pretty much.
Boy,
I can't believe 2 weeks ago, I think, no, it was a week ago. I was telling you that it hit 90 on Sunday.
yeah,
And so now my highs after that declined to the point where it was only like I get up in the morning around 6:30, it's 48 degrees outside.
wow.
And it just like, oh my God. And the high is like 54. And I'm going, okay.
Yeah,
You know, so but that's technically still spring.
wow,
So
wow.
technically, but
Yeah, Mudbrooker says that's what happens when you adopt the metric system.
exactly. I
Point
agree with
taken.
Mud because
Yeah.
everybody else is running around freaking out about, oh, it's 22 Celsius. It's really hot. And I'm going, uh, no. If you were still doing Fahrenheit, you'd be putting on a light sweater
Ah, see.
or a windbreaker or something.
Yeah, one of those nose warmers. But Jonacide says they did put pineapple on pizza, so they got that.
Oh, did Canada do that?
Uh,
Hawaiian, yeah, isn't that bizarre too? And if that's the case, Canada, let's make a Hawaiian pizza. Oh, not that we're very close to Hawaii and would understand this. And let's put ham and pineapple on it and call it Hawaiian. That
yeah,
makes no sense.
it makes no sense.
So,
Make
okay, so what do they do in Hawaii? Do they make poutine? Like,
with papaya sliced
oh, there
on
you go.
top. Yeah. Oh, okay, Jonacide said, okay, he's a Cancer. Okay, so late June, July is Cancer. And then you've got your Leos,
Oh, God.
I think.
God help us with the Leos.
The Leos. My much loved son-in-law, is a Leo. He's
Well,
the
you
only
just
one in
keep
our
him in
family.
line. You just don't put up with his any kind of crap from him then.
Oh, that's up to my daughter. He's her problem. My daughter,
There
she
you go.
married yeah, she calls him her Viking
Well, yeah, I
because
mean,
he's all burly and hairy and beardy, and he
mhm,
wears a kilt when it's time to dress up and all that shit. Yeah, her
yeah.
Viking. Yeah, quite exciting for my daughter. She's just so in love, and they've been married, what, 30 I don't know, a long time.
Oh,
Um,
good. Well, there's always someone out there, for
for
someone.
every pot has a lid.
Exactly. This is true. This is
Yeah,
true.
yeah. Okay, so sometime during while I'm sitting here, I might have to get up because my neighbor is going to go fetch me something from the store because once again, I'm a lazy butt. So if I have to like jump up, I'll give you fair warning.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so I'm scrolling down. I guess that's it. Okay, so I want to remember. Okay, I'm just going to throw random shit on the wall and see if whatever. Uh, rem- was it you and I that were talking about your belly button, how it remains part of your health system and it's never like out of use?
Yes, I think so.
So you could
Months
like
back.
do herb or some kind of essential
Or
oil.
or even like castor oil in the belly button or
Yes,
whatever. Yeah,
and
yeah.
your belly button will take it in
Mhm.
and use. So I started thinking about that.
Oh,
Thinking
no,
about
you're not sticking,
things
um,
things in there. Yeah,
specific things in your belly button, are you?
yeah, boy,
Okay,
you're way ahead of me.
it's not boofing. What is it? What would you call that? Navaling?
Huh. Probing? No, not
Oh
quite.
no, because that's
Although it might have slipped unannounced into that category because I don't know about you, but when I was younger,
oh,
about the size I am now, because miraculously, after ups and down, I am the size that I was like in high school now,
okay,
these at 80. Okay. I've
yeah.
passed all the hormonal, I've normalized. I'm little again. Anyway, when I was growing up, having babies, blah, blah, being fat, being skinny, I could stick my finger in my belly button, no
Right.
problem.
Yeah.
In fact, I could stick my thumb in my belly button.
Mhm.
Yesterday, I took a look at my belly button. I mean, outside of showering, giving a little, so clean it out, I never paid that much attention after all these years. So I checked out my belly button yesterday, and it is almost closed up.
Hmm. Well, that's
It,
from being weight, your weight fluctuating too, I think.
but when I was just like a teeny skinny little girl, it was still bigger. I don't know what was. Maybe there's something tightening up, like a sphincter.
Could be.
In the belly, but I
Mhm.
so I can't even wiggle my finger in there, and of course, everybody knows when you dig around in your belly button and you give your finger a whiff, it really stinks in there, it smells like dirty feet.
Mm.
Everybody's done it, admit it, everybody has smelled their belly button.
Yeah,
Schmutz.
you can go and have a bath or a shower, but it's crazy, the belly button. And you're
It
soaping up and
harbors.
everything.
Yeah,
And afterwards it's like it didn't get touched.
yeah, pay it attention, but anyway, I thought, "Holy okay, so the reason I checked out my belly button is because I started thinking about using it as a receptacle for some miraculous cure for something. I have, cramping issues sometimes.
Mhm.
I'll get foot cramps sometimes. Every
Mhm.
once in a while, it's just pesky. Every once in a while, I'll get one of those turn your muscles to steel, rock hard Charlie horses in my calf,
Oh,
which will send you right out of bed trying to stand on a foot that's all curled up, wanting to look like a snail eye, uh,
oh my God, I can relate to that.
hard as a rock, because there's that all or nothing muscle function.
And
Every muscle cell, it's either totally relaxed or totally flexed to its peak. So
oh,
when
it
every
cramps.
muscle cell goes to its peak,
Yeah.
you could
And it
drive.
hurts and it won't uncramp and no
Mm,
swear word
mm,
in the
mm.
world in your head at that moment. You can't think of one that would even come close to mental relief.
And, about the time your sweat is breaking up on your upper lip, and your scalp is sweating, then finally and it is such a relief.
Oh, well, usually I wind up trying to get back into bed very carefully, and I lay there and going, okay, just
Without
don't
stretching
move.
anything.
Yeah,
Don't move
don't move.
because anything will trigger it again.
Right? You move your foot slightly, and all of a sudden, boom, you're back into the
Yeah,
throes of,
your
oh my
toes are
God.
trying to make a fist. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I have something called Calm Cream. It is a topical, uh, calcium magnesium, mostly magnesium
Mhm.
topical. And magnesium, will keep you from getting muscle cramps. It will soothe the muscle cramp. So this is topical, so I've put it on my feet. Do I do it frequently enough? No. But anyway, I thought, if I put that magnesium cream on a Q-tip and stick it in my belly button, what a novel way to deliver. And that might be like an IV, like mainline, like really getting a good delivery system for your magnesium Charlie horse relief cream.
Well,
I don't know.
God might know the answer. Isn't there something like hundreds of thousands of nerve endings, and there's a also for blood flow because of originally from the umbilical cord.
That connected you to life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know there's it seems like there's hundreds or hundreds of thousands of even nerve endings.
Yeah, it all
Something
radiates either out or in from
right,
there. Yeah, also
yeah.
the bottoms of your feet have all
Hmm.
those nerve endings and stuff. Yeah. Okay,
Well,
so
you'll have to try it and let us all know.
oh, Mudbroker says castor oil will make your belly button shit. Yeah.
That makes sense, yes.
Yeah, Mudbroker says the arch of the foot cramps are the worst. Oh, it's hard to score because I've had really bad ones all over down there.
Yeah, like on my legs, on the outside of my leg, from my foot on up to
Beside
my
your
knee,
hamstring
right? And then on the
from your
shin,
ankle bone. Yeah.
the shin is just, and oh my
Well, and you think
God.
it's just gonna splinter or
Yes.
shatter apart because everything is just so rock hard tight, and it's gonna make you die if you don't stop it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm,
But
mm.
yeah, that would be interesting to see
Yeah.
how that works.
Yeah,
Never
so
thought
I'll
of that.
let you know, but I'm gonna do it again because the tip of the Q-tip is that's how tiny my belly button is now. The tip of the Q-tip, it'll go right in there.
Hmm.
So I thought, "Huh," because even for it's all droopy and saggy and wrinkled and disgusting, but my stomach's flat.
Hmm.
Yeah, so, huh, yeah, but yeah, I can't yeah, so I'll let you know. I will keep everybody posted. I'll let you know if that, magnesium delivery is but how would I know? I guess, if I can stretch at night and not get my toes and feet and ankles all in a knot,
Yeah.
I'll know
I'm
it
sure,
worked.
like, if you find that you're not having those issues, night after night.
Something's working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, genocide, I think I have asked you this before, but I can't remember what your answer was. Okay. Genocide, have you ever heard of the naked bike ride in the state where you live? In one of those cities, there's a naked bike ride. Has to do with the solstice. There's a naked bike ride. Have you ever heard of it? Second part of that question, I think I've asked you this before, and I can't remember what you said. Do you know who Goddess Kring is? Shannon Kring and Goddess Kring. Have you
Hmm.
ever Yes. Okay, I have been friends with her for years, online. She's been an internet friend. We've talked, I've sent her stuff. The Fremont Naked, thank you. Okay, so, yeah, Goddess Kring. Oh, nope. Wait, what's nope? He says yes, then he says Fremont, and then he says nope.
Okay. Nope to your second question.
So you don't know who Goddess Kring is, but you've heard of the naked bike ride. Because Goddess Kring will paint her entire body, and I guess she would wear a G-string before and just paint everything up so you couldn't really see the naked. But anyway,
Hmm.
she was a participant every single year. She's quite famous. And she also did public access television for years. Oh, you don't know her. Okay, I will always remember that. I'll never ask you again.
Hmm.
But anyway, she's quite a colorful character. She is in the spectrum, although for years she speculated. She says, maybe I'm autistic. But then now she has determined, I think she's actually not formally diagnosed, but she has determined yes. And of course, because she's brilliant.
Hmm.
Some of our most brilliant geniuses are nuts as fuck. They're
Hmm.
mentally ill. They are gifted, you know, celebrate those because we're not doing it. You guys celebrate our gifted weirdos. Where would we be without them? We would have no inventions. no art. But
Oh,
anyway,
for sure.
I do believe she knows that we exist out here, Prairie Queen.
Mm.
Oh, and she's published a book, she's been on television, she's doing a show, they're making movies. Anyway, she's very quirky and weird, and yeah, I love her. Anyway, she hinted on Facebook that she would just love to be interviewed. She wouldn't charge anything. Everything's free that she does. Take pictures of her art car because she has this art car. It's called Opal Moonstone, and she's glued rhinestones and beads all over it, and it's wonderful. But anyway, she
Yeah,
wants to be interviewed. So I know we've talked about this before, so I'm really thinking about having her on
that would be fabulous.
and just let her take over. We could be on
Yeah.
for hours though,
Mhm,
because she is definitely a performance artist. She is absolutely painfully shy, but she loves to perform and show off. She has no problem with nakedness.
mhm.
Um, she is what she is. But anyway, we're going to talk about that. I'm going to reach out to her and Kat. So, Kat, if you're up to it, we
Oh,
will have Goddess Kring on.
definitely. That would be fun. That would be very enjoyable.
Yeah, she does spoken word stuff. She act-
Mm.
have I sent you anything on her?
A little
Her
bit, yeah.
a little bit, yeah. Because God, I have her book.
Mm.
When I had my job, I used to send her, oh, never mind, because that has to do with my job, and that's
Okay, yeah, we won't
no,
go there. Yeah.
never mind. Anyway, so, yeah, we're gonna be thinking about that. So, the reason we are here today, dearly beloved.
I was just gonna say that's a solemn Sunday sermon now with
So
featuring Robin.
yeah, well, with, assistant Pastor
And
Cat.
we need where's the organ music in the background?
You want me to sing?
Sure.
Are
No,
you
no,
crazy? Oh,
no,
okay.
no, please don't because, everybody's gonna just start stampeding out of the building.
Yeah, no
Mhm.
kidding. Okay, so we are going to okay, yeah, we mentioned this gentleman before, and we have not been on here, for a few weeks, you guys, so we have missed a lot of Von Helton, a lot of Von Helton. So and I noticed that and okay, this is all thanks to Fat Photog. We
Mhm,
love Fat Photog. I jack Fat Photog shit all the time, and I think they don't care as long as we say thanks. Shout
mhm,
to Fat Photog.
mhm.
Anyway, it's compact, it's neat, it's tidy, it's all wrapped up in a little, to-go bag, and it's Fat Photog makes it very easy to be lazy.
Ah,
So, anyway, the Vonster and I've noticed, since we've been looking away, Von's face is really puffy. It's not necessarily, like, bigger, like but his eyes, all around his eyes are it's that's puffy, and his eyes are getting kinda, like, slitty. Anyway, you'll see, I could just be
what
disremembering.
is that the puffiness around the eyes, would that not be like water retention?
Heart issues?
Oh, yep, there's that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
which, explain he's always had, like, muffin feet
mhm,
with little black stumpy things that could be called toes.
but
So
that's the diabetes, no?
that's the beatus.
Mhm.
But, yeah, the facial, and then sitting,
Yeah, yes,
and you got your deep vein
r
thrombosis risk,
right.
yeah, kidney issues, bladder issues. I bet he's got a UTI.
Yeah, and it has been said that if you wanna leave this world quick, just, sit down.
Stop moving.
Yeah,
Just sit
just
sit right
just
there.
sit down and
Yeah,
yeah.
and
And
you
what
can
has he
just
been
check right
doing
out.
for the last he's been well, he's been sitting for years, mind you, but now that
Yeah.
he's living in his car, Oh my
Yeah.
God. Can you imagine?
Yeah, he can't, like, go to the couch and stretch out
Mhm.
like he could in the filthy sweat box that he was in. So anyway, we have 2, clips, they're not very long, of Von Helton. It seems like, he doesn't have a phone that, and he has all these issues, and it's because of us not getting him a phone or sending him
Oh.
money. It's because of us that he isn't any further along in his life, getting his Social Security and getting his handouts that he's more than entitled to. So we're gonna check it out. Okay, so I'm on StreamYard, so we're gonna go to YouTube Studio. We're gonna present. We are gonna do share screen. Okay, let's watch the Vonster. Share.
I would love for you to move in. Okay, is there anybody on TikTok that isn't a money grubber, a scammer, or a pranker? Anybody at all? Because I keep running into nothing but scams and pranks and money grubbers. It'd be nice to have somebody that's real, somebody that's willing to get on the video phone and, hey, Vaughn, yeah, let's meet for coffee. Let's do this, let's do that. But no, all I get is, I want an Apple gift card, or
Boy, you can tell that Vaughn has really been, reaching out to people because that's the shit they say.
Well, and the thing is, it's funny now, he's kinda desperate.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a certain urgency now to his delivery
Yeah.
and his requests.
'Cause when
Uh,
you think back when another content creator actually found him in a parking lot and was gonna bring him food, money, and dog food, Vaughn took off. So, he skedaddled, and now all of a sudden he's saying this? What, months later? The dude sounds a little desperate to me.
yeah, yeah. And okay, and check it out. See how hooded his eyes are?
Yeah.
And the hooding, okay, that's kinda normalish, but the hooding is puffy.
Under his eyes are puffy, and
Under his eyes are puffy too.
also too, he's grown some facial hair since the last time he cleaned himself up.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Okay, so here we go.
something similar to that. I saw a weird shadow go by. Anyway, but yeah, man,
Look at that hand!
Right?
Okay, going back. Look!
Yeah, that's nasty. How can it be filthy on the side like that?
Outside edges.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
And his wrist?
Yep.
Has
What?
he been doing maneuvers under barbed wire?
That's
Crawling in
crazy.
isn't that is just
Well, okay, and I have to comment, when I first saw this video, and he said something about, "Oh, and there's a weird shadow going past." I'm going, "Yeah, that's the Grim Reaper."
that's the grim weep.
He was
Yeah,
just doing a
just
drive-by.
passing through. Yeah. Welfare check on the Vonnie. Okay, here we go.
but yeah, man, be nice to get somebody real for a change instead.
Speaking of that,
Mhm. Oh.
wh who was that lady? Okay, weeks ago, we had a wonderful
Mhm.
participant in our chat who had shit to share. A
Pagan Mama 37.
Pet Mama 37. I gave you the wrong email address. That is a non-existent email address. I might have been high. But it's Robin Shaman at gmail.com. It's not Robin Eagle song. That doesn't I don't know why that fell out of my mouth and onto your ears. But I wasn't hiding out from you, sweetheart. Reach out. We would love to have you on. Or if you show up during this chat, I'll post the link in chat and you
Mhm.
can. join us. But anyway, sweetheart, don't go away mad. I'm so sorry. I didn't do that on purpose. So anyway, here, Vaughn has like 5 minutes here. Let's see how long we can stand this. There's another one after this, you guys.
Bit of a scammer or a money grubber.
Oh, yeah, because Vaughn thought he had a hookup, and he went up to a door and knocked on it,
And
and
what
there
happened?
nothing.
Was it an empty house?
He didn't say, but he knocked, and there was nobody answered. So then he got back in his car and drove someplace and then started complaining about it. So, but anyway, it seems like we know who did that, but we're gonna
Well,
find out. Ah! Okay, keep your fingers crossed that she comes back.
Or a
mhm.
pranker. It'd be real nice. Now, if you're in the eastern Indiana, southern Ohio, northern Kentucky area,
Mhm.
leave me a message down below.
Get out your Thomas guide, ladies.
Mhm.
You can have it enlarged, put it on your wall, put push pins in there with the little yarn things connect, get
Mhm.
Vaughn's periphery, get his telemetry down. You too can wind up with this fine specimen of whatever it may be.
And we will get on Google Chat and we will discuss this, and I will come see you. And, because me and the doggy need out of this car and into an apartment or a house. That's what we need. Okay? And we need to do it immediately. We really should have been out of this car a month ago. So we need out of this car. And we need into an apartment or a house. Now, I cannot help.
Well, Vaughn
Why is it us?
and I cannot help. It's like, get this clear right up front. I need a house or an apartment. I expect you to give it to me, but get this clear. I can't help. What the fuck kind of sense, Vaughn? You have life dysmorphia.
So how old is he now? 63?
60, 62, 63. Yeah.
So he would be like a 62, 63-year-old foster
Uh,
adult.
your charge. Yeah, you would have guardianship.
Oh, I wonder if he'd allow that.
You, it,
And then
of
you get
course.
paid for it too, and you can claim him on your income tax.
Yeah, have him deemed disabled, mentally
Right?
incompetent. You
Yep.
could get a guardianship, have him be appointed your ward. Man, I'll tell you what, that is a huge industry in California.
Geez,
Guardianships.
yeah.
You can take those old demented people for a buttload of money, and they do it every day, and it's out of control, and I've seen it firsthand. So, Vonnie, come on out here. We'll get you situated. Ooh, Prairie Queen, come on down here. We'll make a bundle off him. We'll
Oh
get
my
state
goodness.
funding, county funding, regional funding,
Right? And then,
national
yeah.
funding. We might even tap the international market for uh, caring for the crazed and
Well, see, and this is
all.
it. And it would take the two of us to be able to look after him 24/7 and the
Okay,
dog.
that's
Yeah.
already sounding like too much work. I just talked myself out of it. How about you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see what the raving develops into here.
Right away. Okay? I don't get my money until I move in. All right? So I've got to move in.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna get his money, but you're not getting any of it, landlord.
well, okay. Wait a minute. Didn't he just say that he won't be getting any of his money until he moves in?
Right. Because he
Well,
has to have an address
well,
before he can apply.
go to your nearest welfare office or whatever you guys refer it to as, and sign up for housing.
Yeah.
Go to the nearest whatever and start signing up for all these programs.
Yeah. Yeah, and
And
there
we
are
were,
ways to get a temporary address, like the outreach
yeah,
programs at government-funded places will let you use their address as an address.
because
S
isn't it like in even though it's a different state, like Pennsylvania, the CIC,
The
isn't that
CIC, Shanny and Rev, and that's who we're sort of referring to. They were learning about that through Shanny and Rev's
right?
misfortunes, and we're enjoying the hell out of it, by the way. Uh, but
But
yeah,
wouldn't that be considered a temporary address so that people can get their
long
money?
enough, yeah, so he can get actual, so he can be traced, tracked, and, they gotta make sure he's legit, not just
Hmm.
a guy traveling through. And
Right.
but so anyway, ladies, put him up because
Okay, refresh me. If I don't know if you can bring up a map or not, but what part of Kentucky is Oneida?
Ha, Oneida.
Because that's where
Is
he's
that the
originally.
silver? Is that who made my flatware? Oneida, Oneida, Ohio.
Or
Okay,
no, no, Kentucky.
Oneida, Kentucky. Okay,
Because
because there's an Oneida, Ohio too.
oh, that's probably where the flatware came
Aentcu,
from.
Kentucky. Okay, Oneida, Kentucky.
Is that in the northeast part of Kentucky
Let's see.
or northwest? I'm sorry.
It's in Clay County,
Yeah,
and its population was 238.
such a sleepy little town.
Yeah, Goose Creek. I wonder if that's where the okay, Goose Creek. All you must know before you go.
And
Yeah.
then does it show a picture of Von Helton's trailer?
I know, right? It's an entry in the Encyclopedia of Kentucky, lore.
I'm just wondering because, like, he mentioned, like, three different areas, including Northwest Kentucky.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, is he traveling close back to home?
Yeah, and Kentucky, and then, Kentucky and Ohio share the river
Oh,
opposite banks.
because Manchester's not too far away. What, 30 miles away?
Uh, I don't know.
Okay, but so, like, but anyways, I'm wondering if he's trying to work his way back there, or is he trying to get to John?
I think, probably both, because he's certainly headed easterly-ish.
And the thing is, if he's putting out three locations and looking for a lady, I'm assuming, to set him up in a home or an
Yeah,
apartment,
yeah.
then he won't be going to John.
Hmm. Yeah,
But why?
so well, hey, he's, broadening his reach. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's very savvy, Vaughn, very savvy. Okay,
And
shall we
he shouldn't be very selective either. Like, what if it's two big burly guys that decide that they're gonna put him up?
happens
What is
all
it?
the time.
You
Well,
know,
that's why he wants the Zoom call. But then anybody could put their neighbor or their sister up there.
I
The
mean, if you're
creature.
truly destitute and need a place to go,
Hmm.
beggars can't be choosers, Vaughn.
Beggars can't be choosers. Well, so here we go.
Then I got to call the government and say, hey, I moved in. I got an address now. Give me my money. And then they send a social worker out to verify that I do, in fact, live there. And then once the social worker is convinced, hey, he really does live here, then they'll send me my paltry little $400 a month.
But I call bullshit
Wait,
with that.
he thinks it's $400 a month, dude. Dude. He worked for what, 6 months maybe?
Hmm.
And who knows if he even paid into Social Security, and, you know, nobody knows any of that's at 400 a month. Fine, dysmorphia. There it is right there staring in the face. Dysmorphia.
And the other thing too is then he calls Social Security and then they send out a social worker to verify that's where he's living at, then he gets his money. I call BS to that too. Again, the CIC.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. You do the legwork. They don't come and, bring you a little box of candy and sit on your couch and interview you. No.
Because
The
I'll bet you a
caseload
dollar.
is way too big.
Because I'll bet you dollars to donuts that people that are living in tents that use the CIC services are getting some sort of disability checks. Those that truly have, let's say, schizophrenia or whatever else, and they've been diagnosed, they're
Yeah,
getting some sort of check. They might be living out in a tent, but they're getting money somehow. So
somehow.
this whole calling Social Security and sending out a social worker and blah blah blah. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does he not realize if they do that and call out a social worker, they could talk to him and go, yeah, you know what, dude, I think it's time we went to Happy Dale Estates or whatever you want
Yeah.
to.
Or
Nice.
I don't even think they even would, take those steps.
No.
Yeah, you have fallen through the cracks, Vaughn. You
Yeah.
have you're hanging on by your pinky.
And now you want somebody else to do his legwork.
Yeah, and put him up and feed him and
Right.
his little dog.
Cook
And
and clean and feed them and yeah. And
yeah,
you know what?
and then continue to stay there, of course, forever and ever. He wants his forever home.
And I, remember back in, where was it, Arizona, that somebody was willing, yeah, Arizona, somebody was willing to take in Sharpie.
Yeah, but
Not
only for
him, but
yeah,
Sharpie.
yeah, but nothing doing. Okay,
Hmm.
I'm gonna speed this up
Oh,
just
okay. Yeah.
a little because, Vaughn, you're boring as crap. Okay.
Okay. And so that's how this thing works. But now, $400 a month is not going to do anything. I'm not going to be able to live on my own. I have to move in with someone because I'm not bringing in enough money to live on my own. You get it? So I have to move in with someone. I don't have a choice. These things that are occurring because I don't have a choice. I
Ah!
wished I did. I would love to say I have a choice, but I
There's
don't.
always a
If I
choice.
was getting 3
Mhm,
grand a month,
mhm.
would I even be in this car right now? Of course not.
Vaughn had choice after choice all those years his mom
Mm-hmm.
was letting him just exist. He got to have hobbies. He got to eat any kind of, like, pudding cups he wanted. He
Sat on
made
his ass in live stream.
lured a mentally, challenged young girl with promises of vast rolling hills and buried treasure, and,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you've had choices handed to you, Vaughn, handed to you.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fracad okay, here we go.
Already had me a place, right? Yeah. So obviously, I don't bring in enough money to survive on my own. So I'm looking for somebody that I can move in with. Me and my little dog back there can move in with. And then once I get established, once I'm settled in, then I can call the government and then I can start helping with bills and that sort of thing. But
Wait,
this isn't one of
wait,
those.
wait, helping? Really?
Helping him with bills.
Ha. Oh, Vaughn. You're just saying you're just words are just, you're just stringing words together and making noise.
Mm-hmm.
Those deals where, oh, well, let me come up with 4 grand to move into my own place. Well, if I could do that, I would have done it months ago, right? If I got 4 grand in my pocket, I would have done this shit months ago. I wouldn't still be sitting in my car, right? So obviously I'm sitting in my car because I'm not bringing in enough to live on my own. I have to move in with somebody. I don't have a choice. So again, if you're in the eastern Indiana, southern Ohio, northern Kentucky area, hit me up down below. Leave me a comment down below and say,
Wait,
yes,
Southern Ohio or Northern Kentucky? I think he has that backward.
Yeah.
Because
Or unless he's referring to the northern tip of Kentucky. But
and
there's no tip.
there's no
There
yeah,
is no tip.
you got it
'Cause
reversed, Vonnie.
yeah.
Yeah, you genius. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go.
Vaughn, I would love to have a cup of coffee with you. Or yes, Vaughn, I would love for you to move in and keep me company. Because I've already read the messages. Oh, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. Well, here I am. Here I am. Hit me up.
Vaughn, I'm so lonely, but send me an Amazon card. That oh, Vaughn, help us.
I'm ready to move in. Me and the dog are ready to move in. We need to move in yesterday. I got to check all my computer shit back there because hopefully it ain't damaged, but you never know. Get my PC hooked back up. Start bringing in some donations that way. And there's things that I can do once I get in there, but I got to get in there first and get established. The government is not.
Get in there, meaning he's got to get into your house.
Yeah.
Once he gets in there. Once he gets he'll declare squatters' rights.
Mm-hmm. You can't get him out.
It will never, ever get him out. And notice, if he gets donations and gets cash coming in, you're still not getting a penny for the monster.
Mm-hmm.
It's all going down.
Not going to give me anything until I have a permanent address. Their words, not mine. Okay, you get it? I hope so. Anyways, Eastern Indiana, Southern Ohio, Northern Kentucky area. I'll be happy to drive.
Now Southern Ohio, Northern.
Eastern Indiana, Southern Ohio, or Northern Kentucky.
Okay, he still got it reversed.
Yeah.
Oh, Vaughn. And
well, why would he follow that track? So is he in Indiana? Or would he go off in that direction?
I think he's just hoping for, okay, I'm here, I'm pivoting. Okay, which direction do I go in? Well, he's trying to think it out, but he's misfiring with his synapses.
Because at one point he was outside of Cincinnati, was he not?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Vaughn. Okay. Just quickly. Vaughn, just go to the nearest Walmart, buy yourself a tent and a little camp stove, and just call it a day.
Yeah, you could get some tips from Shani and Rev.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. That would be a fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would Von Helton do in Stank Tank?
I've often wondered that myself.
And try to get John too. Buff Weeb, if you are watching this little old lady show, if this is falling on anybody's
No, you know what? I don't think it would last because Vaughn feels so self-entitled that he wouldn't last the TTS. He would not last any kind of anything request from Buff. And he would talk over him. He's the master of talking over and ranting over somebody.
I don't know. I think it's a toss-up. G-Man's pretty much the master of that.
Well, and then Buff,
Shani too.
and bless Buff, because the man has patience like a saint when it came to Shani and Rev and G-Man.
Yeah. So Buff.
I think it would be interesting if you could stank tank Vaughn.
Yeah, Vaughn, but he's got to have a foil. It's important that J-Dubs be included in that.
Yeah.
I think it's vital. The deadly duo, Buff Weeb. Somebody tell Buff about Vaughn and J-Dubs. Buff had mentioned Vaughn briefly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he's aware of the monster. Man, I would promote the hell out of that. I couldn't pay any money because I'm poor. But that would be so worth it. And it would be a different flavor, and it would still be peak lolcow but different from Shanny and Rev. I think everybody needs a break from them until it gets good again. Yeah. So I think we're about done with him saying that he needs a place. His he has a video after this where he's issuing a warning.
Oh.
And Vaughn's warning is time is running out. Okay. So here's your warning, and we're going to catch up with this is your last chance. You ready?
Oh. Yep.
Okay.
It's everybody's favorite game show.
We're almost out of time. All right. Make this super, super easy.
That was Fat Photog doing that. With
Yeah.
the game show. Bless your heart, Fat Photog, you rock.
So easy a 2-year-old could do it. If you live along I-75 South and you are in Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, or Florida.
Whoa, he's added Georgia.
Yeah, he's definitely headed south somewhere.
And Florida.
Yeah, he's headed away from where J-Dubs is.
Interesting. Or he's just dying to go there and he's hoping somebody will bite. Who knows?
Well, when you think about it too, he's also looking for a warmer climate all year round.
Yeah, well, pleasant anyway, because it's going to be scorching here.
Well, yeah. But I mean, no winter, no blizzard in the Walmart parking lot.
I know, that was pretty rough. Okay, this is only like less than 3 minutes, you guys.
Leave me a message here on TikTok. And in your message, say what state. Say Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, or Florida. And say, hey, I'm on 75. I'm at such and such, right off of 75. And then we can talk. And
okay, so he's dropped Ohio off the list.
And he didn't include Alabama or Mississippi. He went from well, mind you, he's going down through Georgia, and then boom, he wants to go straight into Florida.
Yeah, perhaps down into the Keys. Keep driving. Can't you get a little paddle boat and get to Puerto Rico?
There you go.
Or
Oh, they'd
Cuba.
kick him out. Oh, they'd kick him out.
They'd kick him out. Oh yeah, they'd smell him.
They'd smell him coming.
Hit shore. Yeah,
Right.
the coastal eddies will bring his stench right into the natives, and they would say no. They'll make bonfires and no. Okay.
Maybe possibly get a meeting up somewhere, get a cup of coffee, whatever, and let's do this because.
Oh, and note, Vaughn wouldn't be buying the coffee.
Right.
That'd be on you. That'd be on you. So yeah, coffee's expensive, man. Bring a thermos.
We're almost out of time. So, let's see how bad you really want a man and his yapping little dog.
A man. How bad do you want a man? Jesus. A man. Okay, there's got to be a different category, like steamed rutabaga.
Right.
In a derby hat. I don't know. If you want a man,
I'm sure women out there that are looking for a partnership with someone, that there's many ways. They don't need to get on no TikTok and talk to the likes of Vaughn.
The likes of Vaughn, yeah. But ew, yeah. And with his lip, with the no teeth and the way his lips flap like that, he could motorboat all by himself.
Unless you're a psychopath.
Unless you're a psychopath. Oh, wait, there's my neighbor. Oh, I'm gonna play this.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you say, I don't need no man for months. We need months in order. Well, yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Sorry. We don't have months. Okay. According to Google, notice I didn't say Von Helton. According to Google, The temperatures could get anywhere from 120 up to possibly even 150. Holy shit. All right. So, now granted, that's going to be mostly in the western states where the desert is and shit like that. That's a given. But that doesn't mean it ain't going to be hot everywhere else too, because it is. We are in the middle, and this is the Weather Channel talking. I'm Von Helton. We are in the middle of a massive, massive super heat wave created by allegedly a super El Nino. So the temperatures are going to get worse as we get closer to July and August, and so me and the little dog need out of this car pronto. We don't have months.
It's like he's on 60 Minutes and he's making a world-changing event announcement.
It's a super El Nino. Oh my
Super
goodness.
El Nino,
And
and
it
you know
could be
what this means?
150. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, the impact that it has on everybody's favorite Vaughn. This
Oh
is
my God.
serious. This is
The
cereal, you
cereal.
guys.
Oh,
This is cereal.
very surreal. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We have weeks. Hopefully, we have weeks. We may not even
Hopefully.
have that.
Oh no.
Oh, no, did you see his eye roll? That
Yeah.
serious eye roll? Holy shit, Vaughn, this is cereal.
But I'm hoping we've got at least a few weeks. But we need out of this car. All right.
And get a
And
tent.
so if you are
Yeah.
living somewhere close by I-75 and you have your own place and you're willing to get on video phone call and verify that you are a living, breathing human being and not either a video recording, an AI bot, or a
Boy, okay, it's not here, but the finger that's behind this,
Mm-hmm.
there is a
Ew.
chunk out of that black nail.
Oh.
I noticed that so he's got like a little sharp, not this finger, but the one behind. Ew, dear
Right.
God, little height. Look, even around his cuticle. How do you get? Look at. Oh, you just.
I
camera.
thought he was given
And
soap.
He was given jugs of disinfectant, hygiene. Yeah, jugs. A guy passed jugs through his car window. Paper towels. Yeah, jugs of some kind of cleanse.
Just under his beard, between his beard and the neckline of his shirt, it looks dark
Look,
there.
look
Yes.
at that
Yes.
crease. That is a grimy crease
Mm-hmm.
filled with Lord knows what. Oh, yeah.
we are good to go.
Keep your
Leave
eye
me a
on those
message
creases.
down below.
Yeah.
And I'm a poet and don't know it. But anyways, but yeah, man, if you are in Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, or Florida, somewhere along the I-75, leave me a message. You'll be glad you did.
Okay, there you have
It's
it.
everybody's favorite.
Oops.
So how would somebody be glad they did it?
Yeah.
What good is coming out of it for them? What's in it for them?
Can you extrapolate, Vonnie?
Unless you're, like I said, again, you're a psychopath.
Psychopath.
And then next thing you know, your name is on the true crime channels.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm okay. Back over to the chat. Catching up. Castor oil will make your belly button shit. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Maybe Vaughn can conjure up a null routed. Null routed. Is that a new name? Null routed.
Hmm.
Welcome. Okay, wait a minute. Mudbroker says Vaughn does qualify for SSI. If you take it at 62, which he is, he
Mhm.
would indeed get 400 a month. But yeah, okay, that's the way Social Security is. Yeah, it's locked in for the rest of your life. There's no going up.
Okay, and I have to agree with that, what
Yeah.
Mud said, but also the thing is also agreeing with Vaughn because $400 a month, if that's all he's gonna get a month, no, he can't survive on his own.
No, he can't.
Well, he can, but I mean,
It
if
would
he
have to
wanted
be
to
in a
get
tent.
Exactly. So, okay, so I'm going to say on his Walmart list, he also needs a 5-gallon water jug with the little spout that, that
Yeah,
you can pour out,
yeah,
and a cooler.
yeah, ice chest cooler,
Yeah.
yeah, with all the
Um,
little trays inside and
yeah, and maybe a little camping set with knife, fork, spoon, whatever.
yeah,
Um,
a solar blanket.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mind you, where he's going, and that's weird. He's claiming the temperatures can reach as high as 150. Yet he, oh, okay, Vaughn. So let's go down to Georgia or Florida in the summertime.
Oh,
That really makes sense to me.
I have been to Georgia in the summertime,
Mhm.
and the air, it's like you can wear the humidity like a coat. It's like the air is thick. I was just shocked because California, we have a
Mhm.
little humid, but got off the plane in Atlanta, Georgia, and just wow.
I've been in Louisiana and then
Mm,
over to Texas and
mm.
then up to Vegas in September.
Oh,
Holy cow.
hottest month of the year when you're talking desert.
But all of it, like the
Yeah,
humidity, like yeah.
yeah, it
So
gets everything.
from
Yeah.
New Orleans on out up to Vegas, and it was for a month in that area, all those areas in a month, and it was. I thought my province was bad for 90 degrees on a hot summer day. No,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so yeah, way to go, Vaughn. That really makes sense that you're spouting temperatures. Time is running out. Time isn't running out. People are going about their lives doing their own thing, dude. Just like you should do. It's called life choices.
yeah, 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 we economize, we batch cook, we watch our pennies, and we have no debt. Ha ha!
Right. Or we pay our debts
Or
or
we pay
whatever.
our debts.
And the thing is,
Yeah,
we're doing our own thing. Who are we to start taking you in? Why is it our responsibility?
yeah, I got mine, you get your own.
Where did he come up with this concept that he's been this self-entitled? How has it been when Alice was still alive?
I don't know.
It
I
just
think
seems like it's gotten worse.
and
Well,
this
it
is
has
the
gotten.
only, you know, the only thing he's got left to talk about to do, he's got nothing. He's just
Even when he was with John, he felt very self-entitled.
oh, yeah. Oh,
Well,
even more
John was
so,
supposed
yeah,
to be his keeper.
yeah.
And, John's got his own problems, man. Sorry.
Mhm, yeah. Okay, so just briefly, I wanted to well, no, maybe oh, she can't hear anyway. Okay, Prairie Queen, I told you about what has been happening with my neighbor,
Right.
and it hasn't happened since.
Okay. Good.
But we are very, aware. We are very, observant. We're aware of our surroundings. We just, use that as a lesson to, uh, just be conscious of the
Yeah. Stay vigilant on what's going on. And
yeah, because friends, out there, I witnessed my dear neighbor who is going to be 80. She's a couple months older than me. She's gonna be 80 on Bastille Day
ooh.
next month. Um, and she had an episode where she hallucinated,
Mhm,
and she was very distraught,
mhm.
called me at 11 at night, because there were people in big costumes, parrot costumes, eagle costumes, tree costumes, and a lady in a fat costume in a big pink dress. I swear this is what she said. And they were one of the guys in a tree costume was looking in her window in the night, and there were these people wandering around out front in our courtyard amongst the hedges, and I got up and went outside
Mhm.
and sat in my little garden chair while my neighbor yelled at them.
Oh
Uh,
my.
yeah, and then she even went striding down our little pathway across the little lawns to our neighbors and yelled at a big bush. And she looked back at me and she said, "Can't you see she's got her arms out, but she won't talk to me?" And I said, "Get back here. You don't know what you're facing. Just get back here." And she was talking to a big bush
Hmm.
across the lawn, at my another neighbor's across the way. This is the middle of the night, and I told her that I couldn't see. She says, "Can't you see?" And I said, "The light's in my eyes. Cataract surgery doesn't do everything. I have no night vision," so I kept making excuses why I
Mhm.
couldn't and why I wasn't talking to these people in all these costumes. And she even said that she through the across the way, she could see this lady put on a costume in the window. Totally, saw stuff. And then I got her calmed down, and we both came inside, and I could hear her. She went through her apartment to the back kitchen window,
Mhm.
and I heard her screaming out the back window
Oh dear.
that how cruel it is and how dangerous it is and how dare they come in the dark, upsetting an old woman who and she was because she says later, she told me, she says, "It wasn't bad that they were carrying on out front looking in my window, but they came around the back and I had to yell at them." And I said, "Yeah, I heard you." She says,
Mhm.
"Oh, but anyway, it hasn't happened since then, but I checked with her to make sure. I said, "Okay, so last night was calm, huh?" "Yeah," and so I told her that I look out my windows before I go to bed, and I
Mhm.
make sure it's just
Mhm.
and, okay, the sad thing is my heart just breaks because she, number 1, lives alone, so do I. She has no children.
Mhm.
Her only sister died. She has 2 brothers, but they're in their 80s,
Mhm.
and she has, like, a niece and a nephew, but she's by herself. She has no long-term care insurance.
Mm.
She doesn't know what to do, and I don't know what to do for her. I can't get involved. I have no tools. I have no equipment. I'm not equipped,
Right.
but I can be sympathetic, and I can make I am a mandated reporter
Mhm.
for the elderly, and, so, I'll make sure she's safe, but it's just very sad. She's my best neighbor.
And the thing is, though, you said she has a niece and a nephew?
Yeah.
I'm sure the state would be in contact with them because they would be next of kin.
Yeah, but the boy, is that a process, and I don't know if she
I'm
has
sure it would be.
her medical power of attorney out there with anybody. I don't know, and I don't
That's
have her
yeah.
emergency contact information because one of her family members is a public figure,
Okay.
and so it's not. I don't wanna act like a fangirl and say, "Oh, give me emergency contact information," because she's used to that all over but anyway,
But
I
if you were to have to talk to authorities, let's say they came knocking on the door regarding her, that's when you can give the proper information to
yeah,
authorities
yeah,
of who's who.
I would, but also too, our management office
Mhm.
has her emergency contact. Of course,
Oh, well,
if
there you
anything
go.
happens
Yeah.
in the middle of the night, it's just,
This
"Ha,
might just be a one-time thing for a while.
hey, it just might be a little fugue thing, boom, one off,
Yeah.
might not ever happen again, but
I
gosh, I'm
don't
gonna
know.
be really aware."
Do people suffer from little tiny episodes of
Ischemic, like a little bleeders, but I think that affects motor I don't know. But in my because I used to work in dementia care,
mhm,
um, closely, and which is why I'm a mandated reporter, and I had training, blah, blah, blah. I can transfer and emulate. I know what a gate belt is for, and
Mhm.
I've used it. If you outweigh me by 300 pounds, I'll keep you from falling.
Mhm.
Boom. But I can also operate a forklift. But anyway, I
I can just see you in your community.
I am just really
Full
high,
blown
Kitty.
dementia and stealing a forklift and driving around. Woohoo!
Yeah, steel-toed shoes included. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna keep a watch on her, but it's
Yeah,
just
that's all
very
you can do.
sad. It's very sad because she's been 7 years, she's been the best neighbor, and we go do shit, we go eat, and we go,
Mhm.
uh, on, little adventures, and we go to the pot store together. And it's just she's a hoot, and she's got a good sense of humor and a semi-scandalous life,
Mhm.
and I love hearing her stories, but it's just so damn sad, so I'm just sharing
Yeah.
that with you guys.
Well, hopefully this is it for now. There
Yeah.
could have been all sorts of triggers but prior
Oh,
to this. She might have been
or,
napping and had a very lucid dream, and
um, e
there might be medicine involved in this as well. You never know.
interesting that you should mention that because we did go and get a big old batch of, and she loves gummies,
Okay.
especially in the evening. She might have overdone the gummies.
She might have overdone the gummies. She might have been had a
Yep,
nap,
yep,
got up,
yep, yep.
whatever, or
Because she's not an old head like I am. She would be
right.
really
Oh,
susceptible to an overdose of gummy enjoyment,
okay. Yeah.
so
And
that could
also,
be it.
and dehydrated.
Dehydrated, who
Mm.
knows? But anyway, I'll kinda
Oh,
give you a blurb, everyone. I'm gonna be optimistic that it's not gonna happen again, but
here's
sh huh,
here's something else. It just dawned on me. Bladder infection.
always a suspect. Yeah,
People
always a
don't
suspect.
realize that, but you can have like a majority of people don't realize this.
Yeah,
So this is a public service announcement in a sense that
pay attention.
bladder infections, sometimes you go off the rails a bit and it's like you're in dementia or
Yeah,
Alzheimer's and you're not.
absolutely. Absolutely. A dehydration can do that, a bladder
Mhm.
infection can do that, the
Mhm.
combo of the 2, woo,
Mhm.
double whammy.
I had a
So
friend whose mother all of a sudden started acting very Alzheimer's like, and they
mhm,
panicked. They took her to the doctor. It was a full blown bladder infection. She
yeah,
didn't even know she had it.
little erythromycin fix you right up.
Right, and then she was right as rain.
Yeah, and come to think of it, she's always buying non-cannabis gummies that are pomegranate, cranberry. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, she takes cranberry supplements, so she's got a lingering, maybe chronic. Ah, bingo.
yeah.
Cat,
So
you're
let's
a
keep our
genius.
fingers crossed on that one. That this was one of those one-time things, and
Yeah, I'm going to maybe if the conversation leads us
yeah,
to that neighborhood, I'm gonna maybe suggest
talk to her about her
perhaps
cranberry intake, and
and showing up in person for a urine test.
well, no, just asking her in general. Oh, I
Yeah.
noticed you
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
can't get
cranberries and
too
whatnot. And
medical. Yeah.
no, but it's like, do you do it? What makes? Does it make you feel good?
Yeah.
Some people like for me, I take magnesium at night, trying to help my leg cramps. So
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
else is
yeah,
taking cranberry meds or juice or whatever for whatever ails them, and it's
yeah,
an honest question, and then that might help you. She might
yeah,
say, I'm susceptible to
yeah.
urinary tract
But
infection.
but I don't wanna, like, hit it too hard. It's gonna
No,
be
no,
very mild because otherwise it would look like I doubt what she was saying about all those
no, no,
people,
no, no.
and
But
I
yeah,
don't ever wanna give her a hint of
no.
because that's one key thing in dealing with people in the dementia spectrum, never argue.
Oh, exactly. And I
Never correct them, and if they say something 10 times over and over again, let them.
mhm.
Don't remind them that they're repeating themselves, just listen.
Oh, and also not to remind, in her case, don't remind her, hey, the other night, remember when you saw those people in
Yeah,
crazy
yeah. Oh,
costumes?
never, never, never.
Yeah, because that's another no-no that you don't do. But
No, no.
well, let's
Yeah,
hope that this is just something that is very, yeah,
yeah, just, yeah, and so, yeah, I'll be paying attention. Yeah, Mudbrooker says any infection, especially something internal, can mess with your head. Yeah, 'cause everything's connected to everything else in there.
that's right. Even if you
All
have a
gotta
belly
work
button
together.
infection there. Mm-hmm.
Even yeah, belly button, don't ever forget your belly button and its
Yeah.
vital role in your whole life shit. Okay, hey, you know what? We've been on for an hour and a half.
Wow. Are you
Just
ready for a nap?
just about well, I'm waiting for my dear sweet neighbor to get back
Oh,
with what she went after for me,
oh.
and then maybe maybe. I made some iced tea.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. I might go on another cooking binge, although, when I first get groceries, I go on this wild cooking binge,
Mm-hmm.
pounding out, and then, okay, now what do I do? So then I spend 3 weeks in depression because 'cause I'm not rustling up grub.
Oh, that was like me with my crazy sewing because today um I was sitting here and going, okay, craft sale's over. And then going, yeah, it's just like Christmas. It's the big build
Now
up.
what?
You have the day, and the next day it's a down day.
What a letdown.
Yeah, it's the letdown day. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the big build up and then the letdown day.
y
And so I told myself, well, just carry on doing what you need to do.
yeah, yeah,
Take the day off to rest, but then that's it. But yeah, but in your case, you buy enough to batch cook and go nuts, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
then you have nothing left to batch cook.
I know, I know. Oh, and that's another thing from a couple of, senior ladies, you guys. When you do cook, don't ever just make it once.
No.
Make enough when you cook to have it again. It
Hmm.
is such a waste to not make multiple portions of something that you cook, unless you're, fancy-assed and, prissy poo and well,
I've seen recipes for years where it would be like, oh, cooking for one or cooking for two. And I go, "Mm, I don't understand this concept. If you're going to cook it,
yeah. I think I
portion
did that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and, yeah, because if it's worth doing in multiples and, make it easy on yourself. Yeah, of course, you do that, like, if it's a date night, of
Hmm.
course, you'll do a special, of course, for a couple of people, 3 of course. But
Hmm.
as a general rule, cook for more than one sitting.
Well, it's like, let's say you want to make pork chops in gravy or something. You can't fry up one pork chop and then make a big batch of the gravy for it to simmer in, and that's silly. Then what do you do?
That's just yeah, it's practical, it makes sense, it saves you money, and you feel fucking good about yourself.
And you've just saved a few steps for later on. If you pull it out of the freezer, you don't feel like cooking. Pull this out of the
God,
freezer, you got your
I
meal
love
already.
doing that. I love doing
Yeah.
that. And then if you have, like, a variety, these little you just reach in, boy, close your eyes, just grab something and put it
Mhm.
out. Okay, that's what I'm having later.
Mhm. So
Yeah,
yeah, a lot of recipes or how I used to cook, it was always a case of, it's servings of 4 to 6 or whatever,
yeah,
or a casserole. I'll make the full 9 by 13 pan of a casserole, eat what I want out of it. Sometimes I've lived off that thing until
yeah,
it was
yeah,
gone.
yeah,
And
yeah,
but on the other hand too, or I'd go, okay, enough of that. I portion it out. I've got two or
yeah.
three more meals sitting in the freezer
Or
for
you
another day.
plan or you plan the other way, like, "Okay, I'm gonna make a batch of this, I'm gonna have this for lunch and then for dinner the rest gets frozen. Sometimes you
Exactly.
make a decision like that in advance. Sometimes you just eat it till you can't stand it anymore.
Right? There's that too.
You can mix it up. Have a good time.
Exactly. And you know what? I love the crock pot.
Oh, I miss my crock pot.
Oh, you need to get yourself a crock pot.
Yeah,
Those oh,
you can get them for like $12. Yeah,
yeah.
those little one-person size, and a one-person one would still cook for me for days. Yeah,
Well, see, I have the big 10-cup one and a smaller one, slightly smaller, I think an 8-cup. And but I just love those things for meals, soups, stews.
oh, yeah, yeah, a little 1.5 quart would do me, I think.
Mm.
1.5 quart, 2 quart. Yep, perfecto mo and since my kitchen's so teeny, it would fit something. So, yeah, maybe I'll put it on my Amazon wish list for Christmas time.
Well, and the thing is too, you could probably use that to reheat something. You got a frozen thing of soup in the freezer?
Well, okay, that's where I've got a little, countertop, little slow oven. It's called a Hot Logic,
Okay.
and it's got a hot pad inside, or a hot plate inside, and it's foil lined, and it's quilted, and it zips up, so I can put something frozen in the morning, and by
Mhm.
lunchtime, it is 140 degrees, just hotter than eating temperature, so I rely on that a lot. I'll even put something in, if it's big, before I go to bed,
Mhm.
if it's a breakfast casserole,
Mhm.
breakfast the next morning. So I've got that,
Oh, good.
but a little crock pot would be nice.
It would be nice.
Would
That
be
way,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I did have one, I've always had one, but when I got really so sick and I almost trashed my apartment, I ruined my crock pot, so when my kids came to hazmat clean up my apartment, they threw out my crock pot.
Uh,
'Cause so I haven't had one in a few years, but yep, that's going on my list.
oh, very good.
Okay, so we're gonna end this. We've been on for an hour and 40 minutes.
And kudos to everybody that endured us.
Yeah, we're down to 2 people. I think we got up to 5 at one point,
Oh my, we're doing good there.
but our friend did not come back. God, oh god, I hope I
You
didn't
know
run
what?
her off.
You need to find her on the Discord. She's out there on a certain Discord. I don't want to drop.
Oh, I can't get into that Discord anymore. Can you? Did
I
you
was
drop
in
out?
it. Yeah.
Okay, can you reach out?
I'll see what I can do then. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, just tip her off, tell her to give me
Because
a shout.
she did
She
her
offered.
and her name also came up yesterday in a
Really?
live stream.
Oh, poop. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get her.
Um yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. I'll try to see if I can hit her up and say yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay, my dear, I'm gonna just end this abruptly because I have no outro and I have no further plans beyond this. And okay, see ya. Ne next Sunday, Father's Day, we're gonna celebrate G-Man and we're gonna celebrate uh
but
Von Helton. Okay?
sounds
Father's Day extravaganza.
there you go. Sounds good.
I might even pay the dollar free trial for the enhanced version of StreamYard
Ooh.
so we can have clips and bits and bobs and shit.
Flips and
Okay.
giggles. So
Yeah, and shits and giggles. Okay,
okay.
everybody. See ya. Bye. Thank you again. We love everybody.